The heart never sleeps, but it sure knows when you do. The cardiovascular system is the body's transportation network, delivering oxygen and nutrients while carrying away waste. For sleep technologists, understanding how the heart pumps, how blood flows, and how electrical signals fire is essential, because ECG interpretation is a core skill in polysomnography. The heart is a muscular pump with two sides and two circuits. On the right, the heart pumps deoxygenated blood to the lungs. On the left, it pumps oxygen-rich blood out to the whole body. The atria consists of two chambers. The right atrium receives deoxygenated blood from the body, and the left atrium receives oxygen-rich blood from the lungs. The ventricles consist of two chambers. The right ventricle sends blood to the lungs, and the left ventricle pushes blood throughout the entire body. The myocardium is the thick muscular wall of the heart that makes each contraction possible. Next, let's look at the highways and side roads of the blood vessels. Arteries carry blood away from the heart. Veins return blood to the heart. The capillaries are tiny little blood vessels, or the back roads, where oxygen and nutrients move in and carbon dioxide moves out. Hemoglobin, the protein inside red blood cells, is the delivery truck, binding oxygen and carrying it where it's needed. Circulation runs in three big loops. Cardiac circulation includes coronary arteries and veins supplying blood to the heart muscle itself. The pulmonary circulation includes blood movement from the right heart to the lungs and then back to the left side of the heart. Peripheral circulation refers to blood being pushed from the left side of the heart out to the body tissues and then back to the right side of the heart. Let's quickly touch on the blood vessels. Vasoconstriction refers to the narrowing of blood vessels, which causes a raise in blood pressure. Vasodilation refers to the widening of those vessels. Blood pressure lowers. The heart doesn't just pump, it pulses with electricity. The SA node, also known as the sinoatrial node, is the natural pacemaker of the heart. It fires 60 to 100 times per minute in adults. The AV node adds a slight delay so that the ventricles can fill with blood. The bundle of His and the Purkinje fibers send electrical impulses rapidly through the ventricles, making them contract. So here's the rhythm. Depolarization is electrical activation, the signal that triggers contraction. Repolarization is recovery, or resetting of the cells before the next beat. This electrical cycle is exactly what we're measuring when you look at the ECG tracing on the sleep study. ECG is the language of the heart, and as a sleep technologist, you need to be familiar and fluent in it. The P wave is atrial depolarization or contraction. When you look at the PR interval, this is the amount of time that it takes for the impulse to move from the atria down to the ventricles. The QRS complex is ventricle depolarization or ventricle contraction. This is the big QRS spike that we see on the ECG. The T wave is ventricular repolarization or relaxation. The ST segment is the pause between depolarization and repolarization. It's important to know the normal heart ranges. Normal sinus rhythm is 60 to 100 beats per minute. For tachycardia, it's over 100 beats per minute. Bradycardia, anything under 60 beats per minute. So why does this all matter to us in the sleep lab? You need to be able to recognize normal versus abnormal ECG patterns. Being able to score cardiac events according to the ASM guidelines is also crucial as a sleep technologist. But most importantly, recognizing life-threatening arrhythmias is crucial for patient safety. In short, the heart isn't just background noise of the PSG, it's a vital player. The cardiovascular system is both engine and highway, constantly delivering life's essentials, even when asleep. For RPSGTs, reading the EKG is super important for patient safety. In our next lesson, we'll dive into the respiratory system, where we see how breathing and sleep are inseparably linked. See you there.